You know, we've been talking a lot. I've been talking a lot. 187 days ago, just across the 13th Street on Broadway, we announced our campaign, and we've done a lot of talking for the last 6 months, and it's now time to go to work. I look forward to working with our council, with city staff, with the great citizens and taxpayers of the city, with our business community, with the medical community, with the higher education in general, as we together try to move our community forward. It's been mentioned a couple times today that we talked a lot about that during our campaign. I do want to be Lubbock's biggest cheerleader. When I look at Lubbock, I see great people. I see a great place to raise family. I see great neighborhoods. I see great fire and police. I see a great city staff. I see great institutions of higher education. I see great schools, K through 12. I see a lot of great small business. We have much to be proud of. There are very, very bright days in our future. So we're going to concentrate, I hope, as a group, but I think we're going to try to live within our budget first and foremost. We're going to try to live within our means, common sense kind of leadership. Okay, I've talked about that from day one, and I'm not going to quit talking about it. And we can do that. If we do that, then we can make an impact on our debt. We need to do that. The quickest way we do that is we quit adding to our debt with things that should be paid out of our operating budget. We're going to deliver you a budget this year that's going to accomplish that. Okay? We need to innovate a little bit when it comes to that debt too. We need to find a way potentially to pay some of it off a little bit quicker if we can. We've got to find a great city manager. Mr. Loomis has announced his retirement, and we'll be working tomorrow. We've already started, but we're working tomorrow on that. We'll also look to fill an open CFO position that we have at City Hall. We're going to support our men on the street, our firefighters and our policemen, so they can protect our neighborhoods, and they can protect our homes, and they can protect our businesses. We're going to make sure that we have affordable, available, and reliable water and power. When it rains, that we can get water off the streets, and we pick your trash up. And really, outside of that, you probably don't expect us to do a whole lot, and we want to do those things very, very well, okay? We're going to talk a lot about jobs. The city needs to collaborate. Our role is to help the private sector and the education world in our community, and we need to get people at the table to make sure that we're keeping our talent at home. We need to end the brain drain. There's too many of our best and brightest that grow up here, that we educate here, that leave Lubbock, and we need to keep them here. Our businesses need them. It's important to our economy. To do that, we've got to talk about quality of life kind of things, okay? Because if we're going to improve our city in general, it is about downtown. It is about the arts community. It is even about soccer fields. And I grew up in Central Texas, and we started a soccer team just so we helped the football team, okay? but we've got to talk about those things that make people want to live in our community. It's about great health care. It's about great churches. It's about a city government that they can trust, and that's accessible, and that's responsive. So that's my commitment to you. I said it on November 12th. I've said it a number of times during the campaign, but the American dream is alive and well in Lubbock, Texas. I'm so fortunate, and I'm so excited about getting to help lead this community. I thank you for your support. I ask for your prayers. God bless you.